Well, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is around the world, it's going to be good. Keep that state of mind. Even when you're going through the shadow aspects, keep that state of mind. Pull things up. Transmute, transform, transfigure. So, just wanted to go over a few transits that are happening coming up that are going to be very intense. We have the first one we have is Uranus going direct. So it's been pulling back on all those Taurus energies, all the internal stuff that's been going on, especially with people who have Taurus ascendants or have Taurus soul sparks. And this energy has been pulling back, routing out some physical issues with people. I know I've kind of been going through a few things, just trying to, clear things out of the physical body. Been digging into doing some fasting, lots more juicing, taking care of the physical body, getting more rest, resting when your body needs it. Don't push yourself into places where you're going to get in trouble. Listen to your body. That's the Taurus energy. Listen to your body. Listen to what it's saying to you. Create an aggregate of self-worth. Loving your body. Loving your physical vessel. After all, it is housing your spirit. And it is part of the soul complex. So just understand that's that Uranus and Taurus that's been kind of routing things out of the physical body, clearing out certain distortions out of the etheric body as well, in context to all the different bodies that we have going on. And so we need to have this time now to, as that pullback has happened, now it's going to catapult. So it's going to station direct. So this is where everything that internally that we have been working with through that Uranian energy, in context to our self-worth, our individuality, our sovereignty, our free will, making choices and decisions that are of the higher mind, dealing with maybe shadow aspects from even past incarnations that may have been coming up as well. That's been happening with me. I've been having some past things come up in light of that retrograde that's been going on with Uranus, and in context to the 11th gate and then bridging to the 12th gate of Pisces. We have an opportunity here now as things start to go direct here to get in line with the 11th gate energies and level up the physical aspect of our existence. This could be a very tumultuous time as all that pullback's been happening on a collective level. And then as it stations direct, it's kind of like, the lightning strike's going to happen again. We're going to see, we could see some earthquakes. We could see some major weather events take place now as it stations direct on the planet. In context to the Taurus thing, don't be surprised if some shadow aspects come up collectively, with political issues and all the bullshit that's going on with that. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, but this is the rumblings of governments and things, shifting and changing, and governments falling and governments rising, and different aspects that are going on with this Uranus and Taurus as it stations direct. Right now it's at retrograde, but it's right there getting ready to catapult to direct. And anybody who has that sun aspect within an 8 degrees right now, so it's stationing at 10 degrees. So if you have Taurus in between 2 degrees and 18 degrees on your chart, you're going to be feeling this big time. Probably a lot of purging's been going on with you over the last 5 months. That's been happening with me. I've been having a lot of purge issues coming up with my physical body, clearing things out. But as it stations direct, that should start to clear now. So those things should start to clear out. and you should start to feel a lot better physically. See, we don't realize how much of an effect these transits have on our bodies, have on our minds, have on our emotional aspects. This is why you need to know these things. You need to know your sun, your moon. And it's a good day because the moon's trine sun today. So we have the moon in Taurus, which is a really kind of a mellow, more, mellower, kind of comfortable place. Moon in Taurus, and then that's trining up to the sun in Capricorn at 22 degrees. So we've got a nice day going on with that trine with sun and moon. It should feel pretty good today. What we do have also happening is this full moon coming up. This is going to be a very important full moon over the next 3 to 4 days. You may be starting to feel some contention, discord, disharmony coming up. We may see some disharmony in the collective as well. We have the Plutonian energies getting, sitting there at 26 degrees, and sun is coming into transits with Pluto. It does it once a year. So all that sun energy is shining in on the underworld now. So, but the kicker is that we have the full moon, right, that's coming in Cancer. So that full moon's going to come up in Cancer, and that is literally T-squaring to Eris. Eris is the discord and discord and disharmony that we may be feeling during this time, because it's been squaring off with that Plutonian energy. Now with sun coming in to transit the Plutonian energy, context to Scorpio, and that sun in Capricorn, it's going to shine in on certain things that are in our underworld that maybe need reconstructing, so we can actually look at it. Or we can also see the other aspect of it as what we are constructing, and then look and see what needs to still be put in. So you can look at it from both sides. You can look at it from a multidimensional perspective. And then that disharmony that's coming up from the Eris energy, all the discord and disharmony and revenge aspect, and all that bullshit that's coming up from the Eris energies on the square is going to be squaring off with moon and Cancer. So it could be very emotional to those energies as they T-square. And that is not gonna last a long time with the moon, because of course moon transits fast, right? So, but as it comes into that Cancer gate, we're gonna start feeling that discomfort, that dis-ease a little bit on the collective level. And then there may be some shadow aspects that are coming up within you during that period. 2 or 3 day period there where moon's transiting the Cancer gate. So just be aware that when those do come up, what do? We let them come up. We see them for what they are. Take them to our divinity. Push them up into our heart core vortex. Stack it and burn it. Transmute it into something else. Use that energy and transmute it into light from darkness, from the shadow. And transmute that, stack it and burn it. Distillation, right? Let it boil, let it seethe. Let that distillation process take place as it begins to become air. And you turn it into that air, and with your mind and with your mental body, that's where you transmute all of that thought and emotion. Bring it into your heart core and into your vortex. Run it through your divinity. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So these are a few of the transits that are going on right now. The sun transiting Pluto is like a reset as well. So the whole sun soul complex, sun is resetting to the Scorpion energies in Capricorn. And that reset is all about right now, again, 2022, coming into what do we want to build? You know, what's been deconstructed? What do we want to build up? And so the sun is coming in to reset this in context to our soul, our purpose, and to look at the greater purpose that needs to be revealed within us. That's the Scorpion energies, is what needs to be revealed within us, what needs to be transformed. So, it's great transits. Just great transits. And of course, we got Mercury retrograde getting ready to happen as well. So that's going to be in Aquarius. So yay, Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. People can become assholes very fast with that one. You know, short little triggers, you know, with the Aquarian energy. You know, they can become very aloof and distant and you know, standoffish and snobbish and that type of stuff. You know, you speak to them and they won't even talk to you. That type of thing, you know. Well, any little thing, it's like a fuck off. You know, so the communication could get pulled back on that in context to the mental body and the nervous system and all those things firing. And with the Aquarian energy being retrograde in that Mercurian aspect, yeah, we could be having a lot of this, like, you know, just, you know, basically fuck off moments. So just be aware of that as well. So that's about it on the transits right now. There's some other little stuff going on, you know. We still have the Venus retrograde happening. And that's, you know, that's really challenging relationships still. That will go direct at the end of January, and then it will then again make its transit through the Plutonian energies one more time in February. So yeah, we're going to definitely be having some great moments, but get ready. I mean, we still have that Jupiter happening in Pisces, and all that energy is building now. It's at 2 degrees, I think. So it's starting to build. You're starting to feel that if you have a lot of Piscean energy or 12th gate energy. You're feeling that. You know, get on that train. That train is leaving the station. And, you know, by March, we should really be feeling that transit. By March, we should really, that should be really kicking in, and the train is going to leave the station. And it's going to fly. March, mid-February, March, April, into May. Good times to start putting things into motion, start planning, start expanding things, start bringing things into plan stage, building the foundations of that in context to the Piscean energy, you know, using your intuition, using your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your mental abilities as well, and getting into understanding that, you know, we are at a great time, a great precipice of individual awakening now. Shit ain't gonna awaken on the mass level at this point, but it is going to awaken on the individual level, and that's how we do it, one person at a time. So with all that said, those are the transits that are kind of going on. If anybody wants to hit me up for a reading on your blueprint on the solar spiral of creation, you can hit me up at hardcoreproductions.com. That's my website. You can email me at hardcoreproductions9@gmail.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, Hardcore Productions, and you can message me there. All right, everybody have an awesome day, awesome week, and we will see you down the road. Much love.